Hi guys, good morning. Good morning, all of you. Hare Krishna Shivam, Hare Krishna. So, am I audible? Voice is clear, everyone. Video is clear. Yes, no in the comment section so that we can start. Okay. All right, then. So, let's start today's session. So, today is 9th of October 2024. So, let's start the session. Let's see what all the important news are there for from your exam point of view. Okay. So, before starting, let me show you our team banking. Who all the faculties who are going to teach you in our courses. So we have Shubham sir, we have Sheetal ma'am, Pooja ma'am with us. Okay, we have Sabha ma'am also, right? So this is our entire Oliveboard banking team. All right. So this is our accomplishment so far, and we are going to help you with SBI PO, IBPS PO, RRB, and all the major banking exams we have. So we are providing all the important courses. So you can take a look on the Oliveboard app and choose whatever courses you want to select. Okay. So this is our banking super elite program. So when you purchase this particular course, you have the access of the entire banking exams. All right. So you don't have to purchase individually. You can take this banking super elite program, and it consists of all the video, all the exams, all the videos, all the PDFs you have the access to. All right. So this is it. And for downloading the PDFs of the classes, this is the method. You can click on this courses button here, and for all the YouTube classes, paid classes, you can download the PDFs like this. All right. So this is it. So let's start today's session starting with World Postal Day. So 9th of October is celebrated as World Postal Day. Have you seen this post office? So those 10-year back, or let's say 15-year back, we every post office has this box, red box, and we put our envelope, we put our letter in these kind of boxes. But now the time has changed. Everything is on WhatsApp. We can send PDFs, letter, whatever we want, right? So this is the World Post Day, and what is the purpose of this day? To raise awareness about the postal sector role for individual and businesses. So many people are they have stopped using these postal services. Now in India, if I talk about, we use the post only for the official documents. Okay, for the official documents. See, there are we have one Indian Postal Service also. Indian Postal Services, IPOS. So in UPSC there are a list of 18 services. One of the services is Indian Postal Services. And what is happening is, see, if we remove the government document sending from one place to another, Indian Postal Services utility is now becoming obsolete. Okay, since the advent of new technology, we have stopped using the post office. We have stopped sending the letters. We previously the people used to send postcards. So everything has been stopped, and some of the services are started to become obsolete. And see, when the nation start to grow, when the nation start to develop, all the major civil services, all right, it started to become obsolete, right? So like in USA, you won't be hearing like in USA that there are some certain civil service servants, the bureaucrats, right? Because all the, what is the purpose of civil servants? Or let's say, what are the purpose of banks? To provide services. And when everything is big, when everything comes online, if you can open a bank account online, so what is the purpose of going to the bank? Okay, so the interface has been minimized, right? So this, the World Postal Day was established in 1874 with the creation of the Universal Post Union in Bern, Switzerland. So this was started in this postal services, or the postal day, it was started in Switzerland in 1874. All right, and it was declared as World Postal Day during the UPU Congress in 1969 in Tokyo, Japan. So you don't have to read everything. Just remember 9th of October is World Postal Day. All right, and it was started in Switzerland, Bern. Good morning, Nishi. Good morning, Gomti. सर आपके व्हाट आर आस्किंग, सर आपके पेड में कैसी क्लासेस है? कैसी classes? I mean, we have this banking awareness classes, we have this current affairs sessions, right? We have this MCQ practices. All those are then the paid classes. You can go and check out the courses. So recently we have launched this SBI Fit batch. Okay, so you can go and check out. The next news is very important. The 79th session of United Nations General Assembly. Okay, so what was the overview of it? What all the important events took place? What all the important agreements took place in this General Assembly? You should know. Alright, so it was held from 10th of September to 30th of September. So for entire 20 days, this assembly was there. Okay, and who was the president of United Nations General Assembly this time? Mr. Philemon Young. Okay, and he was the former Prime Minister of Cameroon. He was the serving president. This question came in this RRB Clerk mains exam. Right. So first of all, there was a general debate. It took place under the theme of leaving no one behind, acting together for the advancement of peace, sustainable development and human dignity for present future generation. See, why we are talking about the present and future generation? Because it is the sole purpose, it is the main objective of sustainable development. Many of you, I believe, don't know the definition of sustainable development. I believe so. I might be wrong, but some of you might don't know. What is sustainable development? First of all, understand. Utilizing, right? For development, you need resources. Okay, resources like coal for energy, water for energy for drinking, soil for growing crops. So these are the certain resources, and we just, if we just think about ourselves and we just start digging up coal without thinking about the future, then this coal will be exhausted. Let's say our future generation, your children, your grandchildren, they won't be able to see what is coal, right? For those future generation, the purpose is to utilize the present resources very cautiously so that our present demand is met, as well as we save that resources for our future generation so that they don't have difficulty in living. So this is known as sustainable development. Be it air, we have to keep our air clean so that our future generation can breathe clean air, right? So this is the concept of sustainable development, right? So this entire United Nations General Assembly debate was around this sustainable development only. You don't have to remember the entire thing, just remember leaving no one behind. Okay, so that you can solve your question. All right, where it was held, this 79th session, the United Nations General Assembly, the venue is always New York. Okay, remember this thing. Now what all the important agreements were there? So it is known as the Summit of the Future. All right, one important thing, this is also known as the Summit of the Future, and these three agreements were adopted: Pact for the Future, Global Digital Compact, and Declaration on Future Generation. Everything is about future, how our future generation would going to thrive in today's world, what we have to do today so that our future generation can live peacefully, breathe clean air, eat healthy food, right? And it is not just about resources, it is also about the relations. Okay, how we are treating our neighbors, how we are engaging with the other nations. So this is also the talk of this particular meeting. So these three names at least you should remember. Clear? Two are very easy. Future you can remember so that you can solve the answer. So these are called way of learning, way of memorizing things. You can't memorize the entire statement. Just remember in two statements there were future words so that you can take mark easily. So about UN General Assembly, so President is Philemon Young, headquarters in New York, United States. It was founded in 1945. So these are some static facts about United Nations General Assembly. Now the next news, international news also. So highlights of Minister of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Piyush Goyal visit to Vientiane, Laos People's Democratic Republic. All right. So our Union Minister of Commerce and Industry, the name of minister is Mr. Piyush Goyal. First of all, so he visited Vientiane, Laos. All right. So Laos is a country you should know in the just beside the Myanmar. Okay. So there was a summit. The name of the summit was 21st ASEAN India Economic Minister Summits. Clear? 21st ASEAN India Economic Minister meeting was there in Laos. Venue was Laos. Alright. So remember this thing. He participated in the 12th East Asia Summit Economic Minister meeting also. So here two international organizations are given. One is ASEAN, okay, and the other one is East Asia Summit. Clear? So you should have the idea that who all the countries are the member of ASEAN. Okay, so I have remembered one mnemonics for this: BPL, TV, MIM, CS. Okay, BPL, TV, MIM, CS. So this was my mnemonic for this. All right, just give me a minute. So I'll tell you. I'll tell you how to remember East Asia Summit also. Okay. So we have B for Brunei. We have C for Cambodia. Right? Just remember the name. I for Indonesia. Okay. I for Indonesia. L for Laos. M, 2M, one for Malaysia, one for Myanmar. P for Philippines. Alright. Then we have Thailand, T for Thailand, V for Vietnam, and S for Singapore. So these are the ASEAN countries. The short form is BPL, TV, MIM, CS. So here you can remember the name of these countries. Alright. Is it clear, everyone? Yes, no in the comment section. Have you understood? सर लाइव क्लास में नोट्स बनाए या बाद में पीडीएफ से कुछ पॉइंटर्स आप नोट कर सकते हो. यू कैन मेक शॉर्ट पॉइंटर्स अबाउट सम न्यूज लाइक दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स you can use because these kind of things are not given in the PDFs. All right, so you should remember this thing. And one very important thing is one name you should remember: the ASEAN Secretary General. The name is Dr. Kao Kim Horn. Okay, so Dr. Kim you should remember. All right, so this is the thing. And about East Asia Summit, one more thing, very important thing here is, first of all, it has 18 members. All right, so you don't have to remember the 18 members. What is here? Here we have, first of all, how many countries are in ASEAN? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. ASEAN have 10 members. Okay, and East Asia Summit has 18. So out of 18 there are 10 ASEAN members plus 8 countries. Okay, 8 countries. We have China, we have Japan, we have South Korea, we have India. Okay, then we have New Zealand, Russia, and US. So just remember that ASEAN EAS equal to ASEAN plus ACIJNS. All right, A for Australia, A for what? Australia, C for China, I for India, Japan, New Zealand, and South Korea. So I have remembered like this: ASEAN plus Oxygenous. Okay, Oxygenous is East Asia Summit, and ASEAN is BPL, TV, MIM, CS. So that is my way of remembering these things. Okay, you can do whatever you want, right? So my technique was this. I know it, but it was very fruitful. In one of my exam, I used this technique to solve that answer. Okay, so remember this thing. And this time, this ASEAN India Economic Minister Summit, ASEAN India Economic Minister Summit, this was held in Laos. Okay, so these are some important facts. Next one is India's CDSCO. What is CDSCO? Central Drug Standard Control Organization. This is the top body. It is the apex body to controlling the drugs. Drugs means medicines and other things which we use for remaining healthy. All right, whatever the doctor prescribes. So everything is basically a drug. Clear? So it becomes the affiliate member of International Medical Device Regulators Forum, a very important thing. So if you have visited a doctor, doctor provides two things. First, he prescribe you medicines. Second, he takes your BP. Okay, what is your BP? How they took a BP? From a medical device. They have a BP machine, or let's say they test your sugar, diabetes through a machine, medical equipment. So those are the medical devices. MRIs machines, X-ray machines. So these are the medical devices. Alright. So our Central Drug Standard Control Organization have become a affiliate member of this International Medical Device Regulator Forum. Very, very important. Okay. And this CDSO is under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Very, very important. You should remember the name of the ministry. Okay. Now, very important thing, what is the benefit of this membership? What this membership is going to help us, right? First one is it open avenues for collaboration with global regulatory authorities. So like USA have their FDA, right? And other countries has other organizations which are controlling their entire drug thing. So now our organization CDSO can collaborate with other countries organizations. Okay, then they help in streamlining regulatory requirements, reducing complexity for manufacturing. So basically what practices are doing the manufacturers are doing in Europe, we can also apply the same. So this will remove the non-uniformity, like India is doing something else, Europe is doing something else. So we can streamline all these kind of regulatory indicators. Okay, then allows India to participate in IMDRF open session for information exchange, right? It enables India to utilize their documents also, so that India can utilize. See, these are developed nations, they have a very advanced I would say procedures and regulations for these kind of drug companies. So India can use those documents and create for themselves also. Okay, so this also helps Indian manufacturers meet regulatory standards. Clear? How our so we have very different medicine manufacturer like Cipla, we have Ranbaxy, right? So all these manufacturers can use these kind of regulations, their norms, to make their manufacturing a proper in process and a let's say a standard manufacturing they can do. So these are the certain benefits of this membership. It is the general information, they are not going to ask question from this, but just remember one or two few facts. Now coming to the what is this International Medical Devices Regulatory Forum, you should know this thing. So it was established in 2011. Okay, and what is the purpose? To promote international medical device regulatory harmonization and convergence. So everywhere, let's say if a BP machine is built in India, it should match the standard of Europe. Okay, or it provides a certain standard that every manufacturer should follow for making any kind of devices, right? So it is a pre-made plans, pre-made industries, pre-made. So member includes regulatory authorities from US, Austria. So we have a huge number of countries. All right. The IMDRF chair and secretariat rotate annually among the management companies. Clear? So just remember thing, for 2024 USA holds the chairperson and the secretariat. So year in year every countries becomes the chairperson. All right. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. So these are certain standard facts. All right, what have you written, Shivam? IMDRF headquarters. So no specific headquarters is given for IMDRF. Okay, it is basically a forum. All right, so no specific headquarters is there. Just remember this thing. So this news we have already covered in previous session. Okay, so we would be skipping this thing. I believe we have done this thing, that Prime Minister Modi lays foundation stone and inaugurates various projects in Hazaribagh, Jharkhand. So he recently visited Jharkhand and he inaugurated this Dharti Abha Janjatiya Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan DAGUA with 79,156 crore outlay. What is the purpose? For the development of the tribal areas. Okay. He has done this on the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. So we have already covered it. Do you guys remember this thing? Yes, no in the comment section. We have done it on 2nd of October, I believe. Chalo. So we are not covering it again. All right. Next one is government launched Prime Minister Internship Scheme 2024. Very, very important. A very, very important news here is, so the objective of this Prime Minister Internship Scheme is to provide 1.25 lakh internship for Indian youth. All right. So we know that employment scenario of India, right? So the growth rate is 6%, but we also know that the absolute number of unemployed youth is very high. So what this internship will provide? This internship will help to train the students in certain kind of skills so that they can become employable. All right. All right. So the budget for this internship scheme is 800 crore. So for very some of the important scheme, you should remember the amount of revenue or amount of budget they are providing. Clear? What is their long-term goal? Generate 1 crore internship by March 2029. All right. And the financial state assistance of rupees 60,000 for a period of 5 years would be provided. 60,000 means around 5,000 rupees per month. This would be a paid kind of internship. It is not a non-paid internship. So this scheme will be rolled out in 2 phases through an online portal. The name of the portal is given www.pminternship.com.mca Ministry of Corporate Affairs .gov.in. All right. So pminternship.mca.gov.in. You can also check out this website. And this it is scheduled to open between 12th October to 25th of October. So these are the registration dates for doing internship. All right. So remember these things. Now about we know that this launch date was on 3rd of October. What is the target group? The target group is the youth age between 21 and 24. Clear? And with an income below 8 lakh of rupees. So see, no, anyone cannot get this internship. First of all, the age limit should be 21 to 24. Secondly, your family income should be less than 8 lakh rupees per annum. All right. So remember this thing. Eligibility is candidate must have completed high school or hold undergraduate degree. Okay. Graduates from top institutions like IIMs and IITs are not eligible. Very, very important. So you have to be undergraduate. You have to complete the high school for getting internship. All right. And stipend of 5,000 per month, right, would be given. So in this 4,500 rupees would be from the government and 500 from the partner companies. So those companies who are partnering to provide those internship, they will also provide 500 rupees. Okay. And one time grant for 6,000 rupees for incidental expenses. So this is the entire amount they would be providing. So remember 5,000 rupees per month internship is given to the students. So very important thing. So how you would be making the short notes? Shall I tell you? Okay. So Prime Minister Internship Scheme. Number 1, start date is 3rd October. To whom? To students age 21 to 24, less than 8 lakh family income. Now we have a high school pass plus undergrads. All right. And what is the amount? 5,000 rupees per month is the stipend they would receive. Clear? So just remember these 4 facts about Prime Minister Internship Scheme. Moving on to the next, and one more thing. See, insurance coverage under PM Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana and PM Suraksha Bima Yojana with premium would be paid by government. So can you tell me what is the premium for Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima and Suraksha Bima Yojana? Can anyone tell me in the comment section what is the premium? So I believe if you haven't noted that around 350 rupees for this Jeevan Jyoti and 12 or 15 rupees for this Suraksha Bima is there. Can you guys confirm me the exact amount? What is the premium for PM Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana Suraksha? This is for accidental insurance and Jeevan Jyoti is for the life insurance. Alright. And the duration of the program is 12 months and focusing on skill development so that those students who are getting internship can become employable. Okay. And company's participation, company must have consistent CSR expenditure over the past 3 years and adhere to the reservation policies of EWS. So those companies who are consistently providing CSR funding for different social welfare schemes can only participate. All right. So it is a very important thing. Just remember these facts I have mentioned. Okay. So that's the previous amount in now updated. Okay, 20 and 436. Okay. So it has increased to 20 and it has increased to 436. So I remember the initial time because these amounts were deducted from my account. I have an account in SBI. Okay. So they have automatically enrolled me in this Suraksha Bima and Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. Alright. And one amount was deducted for Jeevan Jyoti and one for Suraksha Bima Yojana. Alright. Chalo. Next we have Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh accords warm send off to 7,000 km Vayu Veer Vijeta car rally to mark 92nd Indian Air Force Day. So I have already told you that yesterday was the Indian Air Force Day and our Defence Minister has inaugurated this Vayu Veer Vijeta car rally from the National War Memorial in New Delhi. Alright. And this car rally will start from Thois in Ladakh. Alright. And it will conclude in Tawang, Arunachal Pradesh. So like this. So it will start somewhere from here. It will go like this till Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh. Alright. Air show was also there. I have told you about Saksham, Sashakt and Atmanirbhar. This was the theme of the Indian Air Force Day. This air show was held in Chennai and there was a very big incident. Around 7 to 8 people lost their life because of heat, because of this stampede kind of situation in Chennai. So yesterday there was this news. Alright, remember the name of this theme of the Indian Air Force Day. Now the next one is Ministry of Labor and Employment, and very important news. Okay, so Ministry of Labor and Employment and Amazon has signed a MOU to enhance employment accessibility in India. See, the government is now focusing on employment very much. Okay, so they have collaborated with Amazon. Alright, so they can ask you a question that recently the government of India has collaborated with which company to improve the employability access in India. Okay, so just remember this thing, it is Amazon. So this MOU is valid for 2 years and it was signed in the presence of Union Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia. He is the Union Minister of Labor and Employment. It focuses on National Career Service Portal, a very important portal. If you can, if you want, you can go and check out this National Career Service Portal. There are lots of job opportunities also. Okay, so you can get. So this portal was created just for getting lots of job opportunities, creating one-stop platform for employment across various platforms. So on this National Career Service Portal, many companies also come and they post their job. Okay, so those who want to get employed, they can also visit this National Career Service Portal. It is the Government of India portal and they have a good job opportunities in here. So you can check out this portal, right? So you can mention that Ministry of Labor plus Amazon equals job opportunity. So just remember this thing. Alright, so this platform will feature a user-friendly interface for job seekers utilizing AI. AI is now in everything. Even Zomato is saying we have AI, right? Everywhere is AI. Alright. So Amazon and its third party staffing agencies will regularly post job vacancies in this portal. Alright, so this is the National Career Service portal. So Amazon will post jobs. Okay, Amazon and its other partners, okay, Amazon and its other partners or agency, they will post jobs on this National Career Service portal, okay, and they will conduct this hiring or interview thing from this portal only. Clear? So just remember this thing. A very important National Career Service portal is there. So it is under Ministry of Labor and Employment. Remember this thing. Now the banking, finance and the economy news. SEBI announced new framework to curb excessive speculation in stock market. So see, speculation is one thing, that speculation is basically predicting that this share price will increase, this share price will decrease, there is some insider info also. So this sometimes this will lead to a sudden rise and fall of the Sensex or the Nifty. And we have seen previously also for the past 2 or 3 days, there was a huge fall of the Sensex. So the reason the reason cited were that the war is going in Middle East, that's why your Sensex is falling. But there are certain other reasons also. See, remember, whenever a big thing is happening, there is no one single reason. There are multiple reasons. Okay, if a war is happening in Middle East, why it is affecting India's economy? Can you tell me? Anyone? If a war is happening in Middle East, Israel, Palestine, they are fighting, Iran, they are fighting, why it is impacting India? How it is going to impact India? Indian economy. Tell me in the comment section. Yes, oil. So if I tell you that India's oil dependency around 70% is on Russia, around 20 to 30% is on Saudi, and only 10% is on Iran. So now tell me how it is going to, just 10% is dependent on oil dependency is on Iran, 70% is on Russia, 20 to 30% is on UAE or Saudi Arabia, only 10% is on Iran. So how it is only oil is important or something else? Yes, yes, yes. So I have sea trade is there, right? We have our Indians working at those places. So there are multiple factors for any kind of incident. We cannot say that only this, because of this thing our stock market is going down, right? So we have this speculation also going on. One of the reason is this also. So RBI on 1st October, SEBI has announced 6 new measures for index derivatives trading framework to curb excessive speculation. Index derivatives, what are derivatives? Those are the financial instruments which derive their values from some underlying asset. Underlying asset can be gold, it can be something else also, right? So there are certain concern that rising losses among individual traders because there was speculation, huge speculation were going on. So RBI has released 6 new measures. So this measure will be implemented in the phased manner starting from 20th November 2024. You should remember this date. 20th November 2024, SEBI's new framework would be implemented to stop curbing, to stop speculations. Okay. First changes. One of the most important change or measure is the requirement for upfront collection of options premium from option buyers. So I have already told you about options and futures. Okay, so if you want to buy some shares in future, and if the price does not suit as per your convenience, you have the option, either you can purchase or you won't purchase. Okay, but in futures you have to buy that thing, right? There is no options there, but in options you have the option. Okay, so remember this thing. So one important thing here is you have to pay upfront collection of options premium from option buyers. So those who are purchasing options, okay, they have to give that premium on upfront. All right. So this would be by the trading members or the clearing members, which will take effect from 1st Feb 2025. So they are releasing all these measures in a phased manner. whenever government they do things in a phased manner, otherwise people will panic. Okay, so remember this thing, a very important fact here is, and the other words like this. So these are the other 5 measures apart from the options one. So upfront collection of option premium from buyer effective from this one, removal of calendar spread treatment on expiry day. So these are some technical terms, you don't have to go in beyond this thing, but just remember they have released some 5 to 6 new measures. Alright. What are the measures? Measures for index derivative trading. Clear? And what is the purpose? To curb speculation. Because of speculation, the traders are losing their money. So these are certain ones, right? So intraday monitoring of positioning limits. Clear? Rationalizing of weekly index derivatives and increase in tail risk coverage on options expiry days. So these are the certain measures you have to, they are going to implement. You don't have to remember everything. Just remember that index derivative measures have been released by SEBI to stop speculations, and this would be starting from 20th November 2024. What Nishi, what you have said, ईरान से कोई business collaboration होगा तो effect होगा? Yes, definitely, definitely. Yeah, we are already building Chabar port in Iran, na, and the war is going on. So India's investment is there. All right. So about derivatives, I have already told you. Derivatives are financial contracts whose value is derived from an underlying asset, like stocks, indices, commodities, or it can be gold also. Right. So the common type of derivatives include futures and options. About future, a future is a contract to buy or sell an asset at a predetermined price on a future date, and it is compulsory. Okay, you have to be. Options provide the buyers the right but not the obligation. Future is obligatory, but option is not. I've already told you. All right. And what is the purpose of this? Used for hedging risk, speculation, and leverage trading. All right. So just remember these things about future and options. These are the static facts about the financial concepts. Now we have REC Limited signed rupees 3 lakh crore financing agreement with Government of Rajasthan for power project. All right. So what is REC? Let's understand. It is Renewable Energy Company Limited. All right. So REC Limited will provide financial support to 50,000 crore per annum to fund projects across power and non-power infrastructure for 6 years till 2030. All right. So the entire amount is 3 lakh crore. So you can mention that REC plus Rajasthan equal to power equal to 3 lakh crore. So they sometimes they ask in your exam that what is the amount for this kind of MOUs. All right. What have you written? Okay. See, whenever you have this kind of altercations going on, see on Russia also, we have 70% dependency of oil, or let's say 60% dependency of oil on Russia. But Ukraine-Russia war is going on, we don't have this price fluctuation. So what is the reason? But when we talk about Middle East, suddenly our prices start increasing. So there are certain other reasons also. Okay. See, again, very important reason is this our trade, and the majority of our trade is through ships, and the Mediterranean Sea becomes very important. The Persian Gulf become very important for this trading. All right. So these are the certain things. So sectors covered, which order the sector would be covered in this? So infrastructure in Rajasthan, including power, metros, road, railways, airports, etc., would be constructed through this particular funding. All right. What is the goal of this partnership? So it highlights REC's commitment to supporting the development of infrastructure in Rajasthan both in power and non-power sector. All right. So power sector would include factories, right? Power grids. So all those things. So just remember these kind of collaborations. These are one-liner kind of current affairs. Yes, good, Shivam. So these kind of facts you should know. So Shivam is saying that sir REC is Navaratna. So what was the amount? How much amount they can spend? Tell me, for a Navratna, how much amount they can spend without government approval? There was this question in this banking exam also. Yes, 1000 crore. Excellent. Next one is DFC invests 272 million US dollar in India to boost economic growth. What is DFC? So it is basically International Development Finance Corporation. Okay, DFC. The full form is basically IDFC. They have to say that. So they have what you have to say? Right. So the commitment is to strengthen the partnership between US and India to focus on gender equality and sustainable development. Here they are saying that they are going to spend on economic growth. So see, there is a difference between growth and development. What is the difference? What do you know about growth and development? Can you tell me what is the difference between growth and development? Anyone? Have you heard of this word, na? Economic growth, and there is other word, economic development. What is the difference? Anyone? Yes, no in the comment section, growth and development. So let me briefly tell you. See, growth is about the monetary value. Okay, the Indian economy is growing by this much amount of GDP. Okay, but development consists of everything. The economic growth along with development of people, good education, good health infrastructure, right? Gender equality, climate change. So development include all those things. Economic growth is mostly related with GDP, national income, and this economic terms. So development is a more broader aspect. All right. So, and with this MOU is basically it is DFC's role in, it is underscoring DFC's role in enhancing economic opportunities and contributing to global efforts to combat climate change. So it focuses on both economic growth as well as the overall development. So just remember this thing. Is it clear, guys? What is the difference between growth and development? This news very much clarifies the difference. Focuses on given money to focus on economic growth, but also focusing on gender equality, sustainable development, and climate change. So this encompasses the development indicators. So about IDFCs, the CEO is Scott Nathan. Headquarters is in Washington DC and was founded in 2019. All right. Next we have Tata Electronics and Taiwan PSMC completes agreement for tech transfer to build India's first semiconductor fabrication. Why Tata have done collaboration with Taiwan only? First, remember this thing. All the major electronics thing we are importing from China. Taiwan is one of the major hub for electronic manufacturing. This board I am teaching you, it is manufactured in Taiwan only. Your laptops, the semiconductors of your laptops, they are manufactured in China. And we are importing all those things. So that's why during the COVID time, there were no laptops. I have to search here and there to get one good laptop so that I can teach students, right? Because my laptop was hanged, it was corrupted. So I was not able to find, because that semiconductors from China, they stopped sending all those things during the COVID time. Okay. So just remember, so Tata Electronics have partnered with Taiwan's Power Chip Semiconductor Manufacturing Corporation, PSMC, you can remember. All right. And they are going to build India's first AI enabled green fab in Dholera, Gujarat. Where they are going to make it? Gujarat. Everything is coming in Gujarat only. All right. So we know that who is from Gujarat and why everything is going to Gujarat only. See, a very important concept we should know about is a balanced regional development. We should not make only one state the development hub and other states remain backward. It is not going to happen. We have to focus on balanced regional development. They should try to bring all these kind of projects because it is a greenfield project. Greenfield means you have to build everything from the scratch. So they should try to bring this kind of big projects in some less developed states so that the development of state can be done. For example, GAIL is bringing this ethanol cracking plant in MP because it is a tribal, it will help in the development of Madhya Pradesh. But you are sending everything in only one state. So how the other state is going to develop? So we should try, the government should focus on this kind of thing, that right, they should sometimes they go to West Bengal. See, you have to come to these tribal states also. Now you have to put some factories in Jharkhand, you have to put in Chhattisgarh, Odisha, MP, so that these states can develop. All right. So, but I don't know what they are doing. Everything is going in Gujarat only. Even Snapdragon Apple M series now chips nowadays come. Yeah, exactly. Everything is from China. Yeah, China is even manufacturing small buttons, the shirt buttons, the nut bolts, everything there China is manufacturing. Okay, the contribution of manufacturing in China's GDP is very high. If we talk about our GDP contribution, right, so India around 40 to 50% contribution is from the service sector. So we have TCS, Accenture, Wipro, they are employing huge number of people for doing work for America, for UK, because we are a cheap labor alternative for US, right? So they are doing this thing, right? That's why we are contributing more from service sector in our GDP. If we talk about the manufacturing thing, it is somewhere around 20%. And we are saying India is an agrarian economy and only 10 to 15% of agriculture is contributing to GDP. So either we should focus, see what has happened is generally a country progress like from this. It is an agrarian economy, it progressed to a manufacturing economy, then they progress to a service sector economy. The general trend is this. Okay, Britain, for example, UK, it was initially an agrarian economy, then industrial revolution comes, now the service sector. So general trend is this. What India has done is, India was an agrarian economy, they just skipped the manufacturing and went to the service sector. That's why our service sector is dominating. But now see, in future they are saying that it is going to collapse. So we have to focus on this manufacturing thing. That's why Atmanirbhar Bharat, these kind of initiatives the government have started. So more and more things should come to India and they start manufacturing. All right. Yeah, governor ke paas, they don't have those power. Governor is just a signing authority. Like our president, they just only sign things provided by the Council of Ministers, provided by the PM. They just sign and keep. They don't have any say in this politics. So these are basically the nominal head of the country, the president, the governor. The actual power is in prime ministers and Council of Ministers. Similarly, at the state level, their power is in CM and Council of Ministers. President and governor, these are just a nominal head. That's why we say that. Alright, so these are the things you should remember. Tata Electronics and Taiwan, they have collaborated. And we are going, location is very important. Dholera, Gujarat, India's first AI-enabled greenfield. So there are two type of project. One is greenfield, other is brownfield. Greenfield, it means you have to build everything from scratch. Okay, but brownfield means, let's say there is already some factory, okay, and you take over that factory and you modified that thing. Okay, so that is known as brownfield. So these are the some key terms you should know as a banking student, as an economic student. Okay, and it is my duty to explain all those things. Otherwise, I am not satisfied if I don't tell you all these things. Okay. So the total investment would be 91,000 crore rupees. Very, very important. Around $11 billion. So this projects will generate over 20,000 direct and indirect skill jobs. All right. So remember this thing. Okay. That's why manufacturing is the most important source for employment. Next one is RBI and Maldives Monetary Authority signed 400 million currency swap agreement. Currency swap agreement. All right. So who have done this? RBI plus Maldives. Okay, equal to currency swap agreement, CSA. This is the one liner current affairs. This is the short notes for this entire news. Okay, and this would be valid from 2024 until 2027, right? So what is this currency swap agreement? Maldives can access up to 400 million under the US dollar euro swap window and 30 billion under the Indian rupee swap. So let me first explain you what is currency swap agreement. Okay, it means, let's say there are two countries. We have India and other one is Japan. Okay, we know that India has its own foreign reserves. In foreign reserve we have US dollar, yen, right, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, everything. The foreign reserve consists of multiple currencies. Similarly, Japan has its own forex. During the currency swap agreement, what will happen is, let's say the forex of India becomes very less. So instead of buying more US dollar, what they can do is they can purchase yen from Japan through this currency swap agreement. It is like two-way thing, currency swap agreement. So let's say if we have shortage of foreign reserve, we can use CSA, currency swap agreement, and we'll take Japanese yen under this currency swap agreement. All right, and we will balance our forex. But remember, we have to return that money to Japan. Once we reach in a good state, we will return those yen to Japan. Okay, so it is very useful for this currency thing. Let me explain you using one more example. So just remember, in order to meet their short-term requirements, they can do these things, and they can also charge interest on those things. Japan can charge some interest also, that when you return my money, you should give me this much % of interest also, right? Similarly, Japan can use Indian rupees as their forex. Let's say Japan has some less forex, they can use Indian rupees through this currency swap agreement. All right. Is it clear? So let's say India uses this Japanese yen. Okay, let's say India uses 1 lakh Japanese yen. So they would be giving 1 lakh value of Indian rupees to Japan. Japan would be holding that much of Indian rupee, and once we are in a comfortable position, we will return that Japanese yen and they will return our Indian rupee. So this is known as currency swap, right? Just remember this thing. Is it clear, everyone? What is currency swap? Yes, no, guys? Yes. Obviously, Maldives have this, the rupee as their forex, right? And see, Maldives is one of the major tourist destination, and the majority of tourists are from India. So they have huge rupee pile up. Guys, Nishi, Gomti, guys, is it clear what is currency swap agreement? Shivam said yes, clear. All right. So let's understand this thing. So it provides short-term foreign exchange liquidity during balance of payment stress. So whatever amount we have, if we have less of this forex, this CSA would help in that thing. So this is part of the SAARC currency swap framework established in 2012 to help member nation to manage their foreign exchange shortage. So in order to manage their foreign exchange shortage, this currency swap agreement is given. Is it clear? Chalo. So this SAARC currency swap agreement, it was signed in 2012 by RBI. Very important. Okay, and this provides short-term foreign exchange liquidity to SAARC countries. So who are all the beneficiaries? All the SAARC nations, right? So I have made a short mnemonic for SAARC also. So BBIN and APSM. So what was the short form I have made? Chalo, you'll make something. I'm forgetting. I'm not able to recall my mnemonic. I'll share once I remember that. I'll share in the Telegram group. Okay, it was something like Babin and kind of this thing I'm not able to recall. Chalo, I'll tell you. Okay. So up to $2 billion in currency swap can be taken. Remember the limit also. All right. And which currency option? We have US dollar, euro, or Indian rupees. Clear? So these are the things. So remember this thing. And which country have done is RBI with Maldives. Now we have the obituary. So renowned Indian English poet and former IPS officer Keki N. Daruwala passed away. So he is Keki N. Daruwala. He is the English poet as well as the former Indian Police Service officer. Alright. So he has passed away recently. So his notable works include Under Orion and The Keeper of the Dead. He has also received Sahitya Academy Award in 1984, Padma Shri in 2014. So remember about Mr. KKN Daruwala. Next we have Deepa Karmakar. So she is an Indian athlete and she has recently announced her retirement. Alright, so she is a gymnast. Clear? So she has announced her retirement. Alright. So she nearly missed the podium finish at Rio 2016 Olympics and is famous for performing the Produnova vault known as the vault of the death. So it is she is a gymnast. Okay, remember this thing. Is it clear everyone? Any doubt? What have you written? Acha, one more thing. She is from Tripura. Okay, remember the state also. Chalo. So you should remember some important achievements of Deepa Karmakar. All right. So she just remember Indian gymnast qualifying for the Paris Games, very important. And again, a good example for all the women, how courageous you should be, how important it is you to represent India internationally. So women in sports are very important thing. Just remember the thing. Now let's start with the question. So first question is, let's be very quick. Try to read it very quickly. Okay, I have changed the options framing also. So India's Central Drug Control Organization recently became an affiliate member of International Medical Devices Regulatory Forum. Which of the following statement is or are correct about its membership? So we have read about the benefit of that membership. So first one is, India's application for affiliate membership was reviewed during the 26th session of IMDRF in September 24. The membership will help India's enhance global collaboration in medical device regulation. We have seen this was correct. India can now vote in the decision making process of IMDRF as a full member. So which one is correct? A, B, C, D. Okay, Shivam, you are saying A. Guys, other answers? A, B, C, just try to answer it now. What will happen? It will get wrong. Right? Try to answer it, whatever you can. See, I'm testing your speed. Right? I'm not testing your accuracy as of now. I'm testing how much speed you can read this kind of long statement question. Chalo. Correct answer is A, 1 and 2. This was not the case. India cannot vote. The voting thing was not given anywhere. Alright. So 3 was wrong. If you can eliminate only 3 options, this was gone, this was gone, this was gone. The correct answer was 1 and 2. Because there was no voting thing given in that. Alright. Chalo. No, Nishi, A is the answer. Anyway, good attempt, good try. Next one is again 3 statement. Why these numbers are not showing? Why they are showing black? So which of the following is or are correct about SARC currency swap framework? We have just seen. So it was established on 15 November by Reserve Bank of India. The framework allows SARC member country to access up to 5 billion in currency swap. Currency swaps under this framework are available in US dollar, euro or the Indian rupee. So tell me, is the limit here given it is correct? So A, B, C, D. B, 1 and 3. Exactly. So the second statement was wrong, na? What was the limit? 2 billion. So this was wrong. So if second statement is wrong, this one is gone, this one is gone. Okay, you are left with 1 and 1 and 3. So we have seen this, it is available in US dollar, euro and Indian rupees. Alright. So B is the correct answer, 1 and 3. Yes. These are some key words you have to understand. Na? I have already told you about the limit. Now, the third question is, what is the amount committed by United States International Development Finance Corporation to support India's economic sustainability? $150 million, 200, 272 or 300? So 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, yes. Correct answer is C, 272 million US dollar. This was the correct answer. Alright, chalo. Next one is, what is the name of the car rally launched by Union Minister Rajnath Singh on 1st October to commemorate the Indian Air Force Day? So very easy question. Vayu Veer Vijeta. VVV. Triple V was the answer. Next question. Which of the following agreement was signed between Reserve Bank of India and Maldives Monetary Authority allowing access to $400 million? So you should remember the limit also. Okay. So very easy question. Yes, B. Currency swap agreement. Excellent. Remember the limit also. Okay. That India plus Maldives equal to currency swap agreement in bracket $400 million. Now we have again a statement based question. These are 4 statements. I'm making it a bit tough question for your homework. Which of the following statement is about Prime Minister Internship Scheme 2024 is or are correct? The scheme targets Indian youth aged 21 to 24 from families with income below 8 lakhs. This was correct, we have seen. Graduates from top institutions like IIT IIMs are eligible for the scheme. Arey bhai, IIT IIMs, how they are eligible for internship scheme? So this is wrong. Now come to the option. Once you get a wrong statement, just come to the option. Second statement is wrong. This one is gone. This one is gone. So you are left with 1, 3 and 4 and C 1 and 4. It means 1 and 4 statements are absolutely correct. You don't have to read it. Now just read the third statement. Companies participating in scheme must have consistent CSR expenditure over the past 3 years. So the correct answer, exactly, good. B 1, 3 and 4, A 1, 3 and 4 are correct. Alright. So in this way you are going to eliminate things, right? So just remember. So this was it guys for today's current affairs. I hope you have enjoyed the session. Do mention your feedback in the comment section. Alright. And do share this with your friends and families, whoever guys you are preparing for this banking exam. Do share the session with them also. Alright. Chalo. Any question anyone? Must segment has sir last question. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Chalo. So I'll see you in the next session. आपकी जो भी question है, if you have any question, do mention in the Telegram. Alright, and I'll connect with you. Those who are new to this thing, those who are new to this session, my Telegram group is, name of the Telegram group, GA by Yash sir. Okay, you can join this Telegram group. Alright. Okay. So our new batches are also starting. So let me give you a brief about those things also, so that you should know what our courses are. So we have this SBI Fit batch. Okay. So these are the certain you can check out from here. We are also organizing this interview batches also, right? So descriptive batches for ECGC. So you can check out from here whatever important courses we have. So these are the, so our prime membership is Banking Super Elite. So by using that Banking Super Elite, you will get access to the every course. So try to join that thing. Okay, we have this Navratri offer also going on. So flat 40% is there. So you can use this code. The code is celeb. Alright, you can use this code to get 40% off. So our some of our students, those have selected in all the banking exams, so more than 1800 selections so far, right? And for SBI clerk we have 2400 plus selection, and we have the testimonials of all these students also, so you can check on the websites, right? So we have in IBPS more than 4400 selections, so it is a good result. Clear? So do join these things if you want to succeed. See, in our paid batches now, what we do is we create all some MCQs also. We provide you the things from the very scratch, how to prepare for any exam, all right, for any banking exam. So be it the banking awareness thing, right, be it the basic economic concept, be it the current affairs with MCQ solving, all those things we are going to cover in a proper scheduled way, right? So you can join those things. Chalo, by this I'm going to end the session, and if you have any doubt, do mention in the comment section. Chalo, all right then, bye everyone, take care and Jai Hind.